Hello everyone, we have gathered here at Vigyan Bhavan for World Homeopathy Day 2021, and right now I have with me Professor Dr. A.K. Gupta. He is the founder director of AKG's Om Vidya Institute of Homeopathy and Allied Sciences. Sir has also been practicing since 1977 and has gathered a lot of experience. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, the first question you would like to ask you is, in your field of practice, what do you think is the scope of homeopathy not only as a prophylactic for COVID-19 but also for treatment of such cases?
Well, as you know that homeopathy has been a science which has been working right from the last more than 200 years, and it has already covered a couple of epidemics in the past. In this particular COVID time, the arsenic album with the advisory which has come through this CCRH and the Ministry of Ayush has really done wonders in as far as working for the prophylactic. And when we talk about the treatment part, it's not only the arsenic. There have been other medicines which we have found to be very effective, which we have treated in our own clinics and found to be effective. And if the patients are given this medication in the beginning of the problems, certainly patient would not fall into that kind of a category where the disease becomes severe or disease becomes problematic, where the patient has to be hospitalized or has to put on a ventilator. But unfortunately, the patient comes to a homeopathic doctor at a very later stage, and during this pandemic, the fear psychosis has been another problem which has been in the grip, and the non-knowledge of how to tackle, because it's been a new virus. There's been not much of awareness about the how it has come and what are the things, and moreover since it has been mutating fast, so things have not been very clear. And on the top of it, even this from the modern medicine, unfortunately, when in the very beginning the Ministry of Health has said that homeopathy or Ayush system, they do not have any treatment for such kind of a disease, so which had taken a backstage. But after the the advisory, people have started taking it, and over a period of time, when this people, those who have been in the hospital, they have taken homeopathic medicines, so they have been able to shorten their stay at the hospital, and the complications have been averted to a greater extent.
Great, sir. Sir, during this pandemic, arsenic alb has been distributed to the masses by the government, NGOs, medical colleges, etc. So this has created a lot of awareness within the country about homeopathy in general. Do you think this will help in the integration of homeopathy with other systems of medicine?
Well, it is a question of acceptance and being receptive. There have been, two sides of a coin always. Like those people who have started with arsenic album in the very beginning, and they've been able to, take care of themselves as well as their patients. And at the same time, when there was a wave was there, people had got COVID, and unfortunately, there's not much of a data which has been collected that how many of them had been on this arsenic album, or how many of them had been only restricting to kadas and all that, or how many of them have been only in the vitamin C's. So if that data has been collected, it would have been much easier and for everyone to understand as well as for the government to understand. Balki on the contrary, long back in the very beginning, I had mentioned and appealed, sent an appeal also that this is the right time for homeopathy to be put into the trial. And if it has been, the CCRH could have taken a step and asked the government to give them a chance, which was not happening at that particular time. And had they given and taken an first step by offering, so probably, since there were a lot of restrictions, they were not, allowed in the beginning, and later on they were allowed to the partial cases, with the asymptomatic cases, or patients with, low symptoms or having no symptoms. Right. So, and that too in adjuvant as, to the allopathic medicines. So there could have been, the possibility could have been there that this was a very right point where we could have got everything crystal clear, because there was no treatment in allopathy, there was no treatment in homeopathy, there was no treatment in Ayurveda. This is what has been propagated. This is what was being told about. At that particular juncture, if there could have been a center, they could have, out of 100 people, they could have taken 50 people only totally on allopathy, 50 people on allopathy, plus adjuvant treatment, whether it was a homeopathy or Ayurveda, or there could have been some, after seeing some benefit effect, that the group where adjuvant therapies has been given along with homeopathy, so they could have been given exclusive group to be treated by homeopathy at one particular time, and at the time of case taking, if those things would have been asked, if they had taken any preventive. We are not talking about arsenic elbow. If they have taken any preventive, which could have notified, we could have collected a better data of the efficacy of whether it was arsenic elbow. And unfortunately, what happened, because the fear came in such a manner, people took everything.
Right, sir.
People took arsenic album, though the dose prescribed was for 3 days, but people took considering it's a human tendency, and especially on our Indian people, कि कोई चीज़ है तो ज़्यादा खा लो तो कोई वो नहीं हो, और ज़्यादा फ़ायदा हो जाएगा. या सेकेंडली कि people have knowing this कि होम्योपैथी नुकसान नहीं करती, तो उसको दवाई को ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा लिया जाता. तो इसमें it is still a lot of research has to be done in these cases कि all those data what we have collected, are they those people, those who have taken the prescribed dose, or the one they have taken arsenic album arbitrarily.
Right.
So now we cannot, unless we have got a very clarity about it, the one section who has taken only the prescribed dose, one section who has taken randomly कभी भी ले लिया, और who have taken दिन में 4-6 डोजेज भी ले ली, 30 के बजाय 200 ले ली, कंसीडरिंग इट, बिकॉज एक हमारे यहाँ ये कि दवाई को बढ़ा के दो, अच्छी मतलब और ज़्यादा पावरफुल हो जाएगी, 30 के बाद 200 ले लो तो ज़्यादा इम्यूनिटी आ जाएगी. तो दिस वॉज अ थिंग विच शुड हैव बीन curtailed and made it very clear. Given couple of interviews which I had given on the TV and the media also, कि like had there been a guidance, clear-cut guidance, that would have been much better. अभी क्या हो रहा है, I'm using my word is a भेड़चाल. तो भेड़चाल is a word which has been unfortunately had been happening, कि किसी को जिसको जरूरत समझ आया उसने वो ले लिया. हालांकि क्लैरिटी गवर्नमेंट को भी नहीं थी, क्लैरिटी हेल्थ मिनिस्ट्री को भी नहीं थी, क्लैरिटी WHO को भी नहीं है. WHO ने कभी कहा कि आज HCQ देनी ज़रूरी है, और हफ्ते बाद कहते हैं HCQ इज़ यूजलेस. रेमडेसिविर की वो आई कि एंटीवायरल मेडिसिन, आफ्टर दैट देयर इज अ स्टडी कि इट इज़ यूजलेस. तो जब उनके पास भी कोई वो नहीं है, कोई फिक्स पैटर्न नहीं था, दैट वाज द टाइम दे शुड हैव अलाउड दीज मेडिसिन टू टेस्ट. अभी क्या है, क्योंकि आपको लेबल लगा कि आप हमारे पास नहीं है तो आपके पास कुछ नहीं है, इस चीज़ से हटा जाए तभी जा सकता है जब आप किसी चीज़ को अपॉर्चुनिटी दोगे. जब आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं दी तो उसको हाउ कैन यू लेबल दैट कि आपके पास ट्रीटमेंट है या नहीं. एंड सेकेंडली, अगर हम इस चीज़ को बात करते हैं कि लाइक अगर आने वाले टाइम में ये चीज़ें अगर हमारे पास क्लियर होती हैं, वी गेट इन टू नो दैट दीज आर डेफिनेटली प्रिवेंटिव. अभी जैसे आज की डेट में नाउ द वैक्सीनेशन आर बीइंग गिवन, and after vaccination also people are getting COVID, people are getting after the first dose, people are getting after the second dose. Now they have started saying कि immunity के लिए दी जा रही है. This does not guarantee. अगर ये वैक्सीनेशन की बात उसकी आज जो कह रहे हैं गारंटी, वैक्सीनेशन तो टीबी की भी लग रही है, ट्यूबरकुलोसिस BCG वैक्सीनेशन कितने सालों से चल रही है, बट हैव द केसेस ऑफ TB stopped? No. But this is it's a very unfortunate part that the government or these policy people makers they have been lobbied. Either it's a pharma lobby or whatever you may call it, but the hard fact is this, that whatever they dictate, whatever they tell, they just try to follow it. The WHO start following it and giving it as a direction. Like today, in their list, there are so many vaccinations which have become mandatory. Whether it is a BCG, whether it is oral polio, whether it is a DPT and all that. Now you got chicken pox, you got for typhoid, you got hepatitis, and every second year or third year there's some new vaccine comes, because it has been promoted by the pharma, so it has been pushed into this. It has become an industry, which is a very unfortunate part. And there have been studies in Japan and other places where bad effects of vaccination has been seen. The children are developing autism and other kind of problems. So I think we should look into in a broader perspective. I'm not denying but the use of it, but I'm certainly not in the favor of pushing it unnecessarily, like making it mandatory for everyone. And now you say that this thing has been taken and you are protected. Today they say you are not protected. You are likely to be little safer than others. If at all COVID will happen to you, you are supposed to be, or you are likely to be getting a milder symptom. It would last for a shorter period of time. This is what we had been saying. If homeopathic medicines have been given, which has improves your vital energy to fight. This is what exactly happens if the constitutional treatment has been given. Not only the arsenic album, but the constitutional treatment has been given, so he will be less vulnerable to get the kind of infection, and his susceptibility would have been taken care of in that particular form, and he would become resistant to those kind of things which are causing a problem.
So given that there is a second wave of COVID right now across the country, and we may have another chance at doing further research, what are the things that you would suggest would help homeopathy and clinicians such as you to give a better understanding of the therapeutics?
Well, it's a very, very important question and very valid question. With the second wave coming, it is vengeance. And unfortunately, what has happened till last year, there was cases were less, but fear was more. And today, what has become, the cases are more and the fear has become less. Either because of the, various multiple reasons. Because people in the lockdown, they lost their business, they lost their problems, and a number of things they could not move. So the life has become to almost a standstill. But at the same time, people have started realizing कि अगर होना तो होगा ही. ठीक है, जिन्होंने दवाई ली है उनको भी हुआ, जिन्होंने दवाई नहीं ली उनको भी हुआ. So that kind of a attitude is not good. I think it's a matter of time. Then when we call it that ignorance is a bliss. But in this case, when initially this COVID came, there was a ignorance. People were not aware. But now it is not ignorance. We know the lethal aspect of it. We need the what kind of damage it can give. If we still ignore, then this is not an ignorance. This is a negligence. And when we do a negligence, one has to pay a price for that, irrespective of, in the form of health, irrespective from the disease. So whatever it comes, we need to, work it out. And at this particular juncture, homeopathy, I think, stands a better chance because it has been widely, circulated, widely known, and people have started appreciating the efficacy of homeopathy. I think we can really look into the, brighter side, and CCRH is working hard, and I wish that CCRH could come with much better guidelines for the practitioners. It's not only for the hospitals, if it is the private practitioners are also given, and those things are told in a particular manner, and there's a uniformity. Because what happens is when the uniformity is not there, there's a two different views. So one section goes on this side, the other section goes on this side. So this is a big problem where we need to come out with the proper guidelines and proper protocols. We do not have fixed kind of a protocols, so that makes us a little keep on our backside.
Lastly, I would like to ask your views on this year's WHD and any suggestions for future conventions in years to come.
Well, I first of all congratulate that CCRH for this WHD 2021, especially keeping the theme homeopathy the roadmap for the integrative medicine, because I think integration is the order of the day, and the WHO has also started, and incidentally I consider myself to be sort of a pioneer in this particular field when I started that Om Vidya Institute of Homeopathy and Allied Medical Sciences in 1999. That was my concept was there because there had been a very interesting story that I had treated a patient of thyroid. The patient went to the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, and then they said it is likely to be cancer. Then when the reports came, though it's not a cancer, then the patient came back to me again. And then said, homeopathy can treat it. I said, yes. They had given them the patient for 10 months course of minimum for this particular medicine. And when the patient went back again and after becoming all right, and they said, okay, you stop the medicine after taking 10, 15 minutes, days more. That was the time when the patient revealed that I did not take allopathic medicine, I took homeopathic medicine. And that time the patient was told by the doctor at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, कई बारी वो अपने आप भी ठीक हो जाता. Now this was a real problem, that those people, they did not realize that there could be any other medicine which could be also helpful for the patient. Okay, you do not want to appreciate, fine, but don't say कि अपने आप ठीक हो जाएगा. अगर अपने आप ठीक हो जाए तो फिर आपने 10 महीने की दवा किस लिए दी, और फिर 15 दिन की दवा खाने के बाद छोड़ने के लिए कह रहे हैं किस लिए. So I mean that was a thing I was having in my mind, that we should have such place where people should come for their efficacy of the different medicines, and they should accept it open heartedly, because that is for the welfare of the patient. आप ये नहीं कि आप सिर्फ एलोपैथिक के लिए सुपर बेसी रख रहे हो, बिकॉज आपको उसके बारे में नॉलेज नहीं है, तो यू डोंट हैव एनी राइट टू कंडेम इट ऑल्सो. यू कैन कंडेम ओनली वंस यू नो अबाउट इट. सो अगर इस चीज़ में जो इंटीग्रेशन की बात है, अगर ये आपस की बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग करी जाए, हर मेरा तो ये मैंने बहुत पहले कहा था कि हम एजुकेशन लेवल पे, अगर ग्रेजुएशन लेवल पे हर अंडर ग्रेजुएट को हर सिस्टम की बेसिक नॉलेज प्रोवाइड करें, देन ही और शी वुड बी मच बेटर डॉक्टर. कि और जो जहाँ तक स्पेशलाइजेशन की बात है, दैट कैन बी डन इन द पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन केसेस. And for this, I think it's, congratulate, CCRH for conducting this successfully, and we look forward for much more, such
Thank you,
kind
sir. Thank you for your time, and I would like to wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you
the
so
best.
much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
So we'll do one in